What's up again, guys? Brian here at 3TR, and welcome to another episode of People's Questions, episode 58, and only 3 more episodes until I might be hitting a major milestone, but I'll talk about that in another episode. I'd first off like to congratulate the winner of last Friday's contest question, which was Boneless Chicken 69er, as for getting the question right as for what was the most disappointing movie I have ever seen, and it was Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Simply because Mortal Kombat was just so good. How did they screw it up so bad? But I don't know. That might not be a bad thing because now we have Mortal Kombat Legacy. So I've already sent you your PlayStation Network card. Hopefully you will spend it wisely, and please contact me to make sure that you got the code and it still works. Now to get on to your guys' questions. Now today we'll actually be having a shorter episode since I only got 3 questions from 3 of you. And the first one comes from an old subscriber of mine by the name of Warrior Kemi Case. And you would like to know, would I like to see Final Fantasy Versus go to the next-gen system? Personally, I wouldn't mind. However, I still would prefer that if it does come out during that era, I would preferably feel more comfortable buying it on the PlayStation 3, because from the games that I have seen from its release, the earlier games for the PlayStation 4 don't really look like they're going to be much of a graphical leap. And they all look like they could easily be able to functionally work on the PlayStation 3. So I wouldn't mind seeing it going on the next-gen systems, but if they do release a PlayStation 3 version, then that's the version I'm going to get before I get a PlayStation 4 version. The next question comes from Wolfman4433, and you want to know, what are my thoughts on the upcoming Injustice Gods Among Us storyline? From what I have seen from the storyline trailer, it looks like it's kind of similar to the Marvel Civil War story. So it looks like there might have been some sort of collision that has taken place within the Justice League itself, or a major screw-up which has caused the Justice League to disband. And it's clear that Superman and Batman stand on 2 completely different sides. So on that note alone, it definitely looks like it could be a very well told story, seeing as how it's being made by the guys that from NetherRealm Studios, and the storyline for Mortal Kombat was just such a great game. They definitely have some writing talent. I just hope that near the end they don't make the same mistake that they did in Mortal Kombat, as for having a singular character being able to wipe out a lot of the main protagonist characters, like when they had Sindel really kill like all but 2 of the main protagonists in the original Mortal Kombat game. That's like the only flaw in terms of story. But for Injustice, I really doubt they'll do that with the superheroes, and I really can't wait to see what they bring out when I get my hands on it this coming up May. And the last question comes from Criticism Guy 2009, and you want to know, what are my thoughts on Microsoft's big announcement? They're probably going to do a similar gesture like they did with PlayStation's press conference. Whether or not they're actually going to show the hardware is yet to be seen. But personally, I'm just looking forward to it more for me to have explanations as for why I will not be getting an Xbox. If they go through with what the rumors have been saying about it, like, you know, it's going to require Kinect to function, it has to be played online, it's removing the backwards compatibility, it's removing the ability to buy used games. I mean, if it confirms all of these rumors, then what's the point of buying it? The biggest flaw that Microsoft's Xbox has, that is a handicap that not even PlayStation has, is that it's reliant on one particular type of gaming, and that is multiplayer shooters. And the fact that if they really want to make the systems only reliable on online play, the fact that you have to have internet in order for it to even function, makes it a very, very attractive threat for hackers to try to take that system down. Because heck, if someone is able to bring down that Microsoft Online connection, like the infamous PlayStation Network shutdown, Xbox is instantly dead. You kill every Xbox, and there is nothing for it to fall back on. The reason that PlayStation was able to survive, and why people were still even buying PlayStation 3s while the network was down, was because it had a great library of games that didn't require online play. And for me personally, it was just kind of like going back to memory lane and playing games on a PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 when you didn't even need online play to work. So if Xbox wants to add that function and risk committing suicide, heck, I don't really care because I'm mostly a Sony person. And with that, that is all the questions that I got for this week. I'd like to thank you three for sending me your questions. Now on to the contest question. Now this one's a bit more unique than usual, but it's simply a question as I want you to tell me who said this quote, or maybe not quote, this saying. I'll leave probably a link to, not a link, I'll leave what it says in the description so you can look at it yourselves. And it goes like this. A fight is never a goal in itself. Sometimes it is simply a distraction from the true goal and better countered with a larger distraction. I want you to tell me what legendary warrior said that quote. If you think you know the answer, please comment it down below or send to me in a personal message. And if you get it right, then you'll have your choice of either an Xbox or PlayStation Network gift card, which you can use for any reason. And if you like this video, please like, comment down below, and please subscribe to keep track of my future movie, video game reviews, and episodes of The People's Questions every Friday. And like always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I'll see you next time.